Hi, it's me Vamp, and welcome back to Vamp. Today we are looking at Madame Serris. I leveled her all the way to level 60. I'm starting to do her masteries. I'm going to show you how I have her built. This is how I have her built for now. This isn't necessarily the end all be all with her. I use her a lot in the arena, but I also use her in other places as well. So this is how I have her. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to go through her skills first, and then we'll go through her masteries. Okay. So her skills, her A1 is actually a lot better than you'd think. It actually is deceptively good. Attacks one enemy, has a 20% chance of placing a fear debuff for 1 turn. Keep in mind, this is her A1. This chance increases to 30% if target is under 1 debuff. This chance increases to 45 if the target is under 2 or more debuffs. Let's see. Second ability, attacks all enemies, has a 40% chance of stealing 1 random buff from each target. Places a block debuffs buff on all allies for 2 turns if any buff is stolen. Places a true fear debuff for 1 turn on enemies who have buffs stolen. So basically it replaces all their buffs you're still with true fear, and if you're still a buff it blocks debuff. Now you can get this all the way down to a 3-turn cooldown as well as a 50% chance, but I don't have her booked out yet. Apparently, I mean obviously. Then we have her third ability, A3, which is arguably her best ability, especially in arena. All those enemies that do the cheeky no damage, undying and stuff, this removes all of them. So removes all buffs from enemies, places a 50% decrease attack debuff and a 60% decrease defense debuff on all enemies for 3 turns. Now, it's normally a 6-turn cooldown, but I did get 2 books in this one. I was fortunate enough to have them go straight to this one. So it's a 4-turn cooldown. Like I said, every enemy in the arena or anything that puts block damage buff on their allies, or can't be killed, or a revive on death buff, all those are taken away. Now, unfortunately, even though it's just a straight up thing that it does, this can be resisted on rare occasions. So it is better to have accuracy for things like this. But we'll get into that in a moment. Let's look at her passive. Places a shield buff on the champion equal to 10% of their max HP at the start of each turn. When attacked while under a shield buff, has a 35% chance of placing a fear debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. So when she's attacked, she has a chance of getting placing a fear debuff, which a fear debuff makes it so they have a, I think it's 50% chance of not being able to attack or do anything at all. It's the same thing that Miscreated Monster places. There will be a card top right hand corner with my video about Miscreated Monster, but yeah, it's the same thing he places whenever you attack an ally that is under his protection. Whenever you attack her while she's under her own protection, that's what she does. So yeah, this is actually very good. This is your winner right here. They actually changed the AI on this not too long ago, so she will do this on her own now, which is good. This is one of the things that if this is on cooldown, this is the next level thing. And you know, if they're both like on cooldown somehow, then you know, you'd still have this, so you can hit them, do a chance of placing a fear debuff anyway. The artifacts I have for her are speed and accuracy. Okay, I know you don't technically need accuracy for her per se, but I didn't want to go vampire armor with her because of the fact that she can leech. I didn't want to go lifesteal because of the simple fact that she protects herself pretty well. She had the shield, she has she had the shield, she had the fear debuff. She protects herself pretty well. So I want to get that accuracy up, especially in things like arena. If I decide to take her into clan boss, which is totally possible in the clan boss. I can't say she'll like be super amazing over certain people, but she actually can handle her own in clan boss. More than handle her own actually, but I'll get more into that in a moment too. I chose defense. Defense or HP is fine here. Defense or HP is fine here. Speed is best here. Of course, accuracy is good, but you know, if you can find stuff with speed, that's even better. Like this, defense and speed. We're ignoring the critical damage because critical damage doesn't do much for her, since she is not really someone you want to, you know, build for damage. I mean, sure, we have 33% critical rate, but yeah, we don't want to build her for damage. There's really no point. Okay, and now let's look, well, before that, we'll look at these, I guess. Accuracy, of course, that's a given. HP, because of the accuracy right here. I mean, that's brilliant accuracy. HP, just because I couldn't find anything better, if I'm being honest. And now let's move on to her mastery. Okay, so for her mastery, this will increase shields, which is good. This increases accuracy, further increases accuracy. This had a 30% chance of increasing turn meter by 10% when the buff cast by the champion is removed or expired. Remember, she casts a shield buff on herself like every turn. So that means she can increase her own turn meter, which is actually very good. And then 30% chance of increasing by turn meter by 10% when a debuff cast by the champion is removed or expired. And she casts debuffs all the time, so this is good too. She just powers up her own turn meter. Okay, 5% chance of decreasing the cooldown of a random skill by 1/10. That's actually very good. Increase the base stats. As you saw, we have regular speed and regular accuracy on her, so you know that increases those stats. Okay, of course we have sniper, increases the chance of placing any debuff or skill by 5%. Now unfortunately it will not increase the chance of placing fear or true fear if that's what you're going for. But it will increase the chance of placing the decreased defense and decreased attack. With that's good for arena and clan boss. So, because you can't even do fear against clan boss. So, yeah. And then we have this. I was a little reluctant to get this, but I decided to anyway. Had a 30% chance to extend the duration of any debuff cast by the champion by 1 turn. It will not extend the fear or true fear, but it will extend the attack and the defense. This isn't very useful in the arena, if I'm being honest, because the arena goes too fast for this to much matter in the arena, because she already does some turns anyway. This is like, I want to give her extra utility for outside the arena. And then we have resistance 10, just because it's better than the alternative. Increase the amount of healing and the value of shield buffs the champion receives. So if you have a healer on your team, she will heal more. Shield buffs, she gives herself shield buffs, so that's always brilliant. Heal the champion by 6% of their max HP each time an enemy is healed. So that means she'll heal herself at least a little bit, and in theory she should get higher healing because of this. And then reduces the damage this champion receives from a specific enemy by 0.75% with each hit taken from that enemy. Damage reduction stacks up to 6% for each enemy. This is okay in the arena, but really it's better in regular, non-arena combat, as well as your typical clan boss. So yeah, that's actually how I have a build. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to build her that way. I'll be honest, I'll probably go to accuracy for this because I want her to have the most accuracy as she can have. So I'll probably go down accuracy for this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have her? Are you guys thinking about 6-starring her now that you saw this build? You are going to give her a shot 6-star because she actually got me through quite a bit in this game. I know that it's one of the things that reviews don't matter too much in this game, but it is actually, these reviews are fairly accurate for her. I mean, like, I wouldn't give her that low in the clan boss. I'd give her 4 in the clan boss. I'm gonna go ahead and rate them, I guess. Arena offense, 5. Arena defense, 4. Only because the compare sometimes does it out of order. Magic, of course, we're gonna stick with 5. Minotaur, Labyrinth, 5. I don't usually rate the champions on this because I usually find it pointless, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Campaign, let's give her 3. She's solid in the campaign. Nothing like to write home about, but in a certain nightmare thing, she was pretty clutch for me, so Actually, you know what? Yeah. Golem Ice Peak or Spider Den. Not really a Spider Den. I mean, it's acceptable in a Spider Den. Fire Knight Castle. Yeah, 2D is less than the Fire Knight Castle. And of course, there we go. That's how I'd rank her. Oddly enough, that isn't too far off, but I definitely pick accuracy over life. But that's just me. And with that said, I'm rating submitted, and I'm gonna end the video there. Hopefully you guys found it helpful in some way, shape, or form, and I will catch you guys in the future. Later.